Hi friends, Andy Vegan. Time for my daily greens. Like every day, I make a green salad. I mean, that's one way to do it, but my favorite way. And I get always these nice new lettuces. This is here a red butterhead. Yeah, green and red butterheads, we have both. The green is the regular one, the red one. Of many lettuces have different kinds of green and red. The red is here, the color here on the outside. Red means more minerals. That means a little bit more nutrients. And maybe a little bit different flavor. But butterhead is a beautiful leaf. It is a tender leafy green. You see, tender. That means can break easily. And you cannot push too much. You have to be careful. You have to tear it apart like this, for example. It's a good way. Because what I want in my salads, I want a base of a fluffy leaf. So here, a bed for the salad where the other ingredients are put on top. It is fluffy and light and fresh and crunchy. And all of that is important for a green salad. And for that, you have to handle each of the different lettuces a little bit different. The tender leafy greens, I wash them, of course, like all the lettuces. I wash them favorably in a cold water, a sink filled with cold water. The colder the better. And then I dry it thoroughly favorably with a salad spinner. It's an inexpensive tool, 10 bucks or so. You get a cheap one, and you can dry the leaves a little bit so that the dressing tastes better. Because the dressing, I have here a Sweet Sour Cashew Dressing. I'll tell you in a moment how I make it when I pour it. For each dressing, the salad has to be fitting, so the dressing and the salad has to fit. It changes the flavor when you put it on the salad because it dilutes everywhere, it goes everywhere, and when the salad leaves are wet, it dilutes even more. So the flavor is then almost away, and when you don't taste it anymore, you expected something expressive, something savory, and then the flavor is away. The whole salad can taste dull and boring, and you don't want to have that. You want to have a fantastic, fresh, crunchy green leaf with a savory dressing. In this case, it is a savory dressing, and you want to taste it. So that's why dry leaves is a good idea. And when you don't have a spinner, you can just shake the leaves a little bit. The water goes away. That's okay. So, and then the next step is to balance the flavor of the leaves. The leaves are usually a little bit bitter. The tender leaf not so much. But here, a quarter of an onion, of a larger onion or a small onion, I mince it. And that is for most green leaves a wonderful combination. Onions are super healthy. Raw onions to eat every day is recommended. Very inexpensive. And it is a hot flavor and crunchy, and it goes very nice with the salad. It balances the bitter flavors. Hot balances bitter. And today I have a special bean here. I have a black bean. I get all kinds of beans. And when you put a bean on a salad, a green salad, you get a really nice filling meal. Maybe I eat a potato with it or so, and I'm done. That's all I need, some rice or whatever you like. You can also eat that only. It's also good. Some more beans maybe. Beans are among the healthiest food at all. And so this is just beans, in this case black beans, the green leaf and onion. And now I have a trinity that I've been playing around with these days. It's really fantastic. You have here tomatoes. I was lucky to find these ones. They're different kinds. Tomatoes and black olives. They are low sodium. That is recommended because salt is our worst killer and most dangerous killer. Most people eat, unfortunately, too much salt, and then they get a heart disease or so, and that's dangerous. So if we can reduce the salt intake, it's a good idea. And the low sodium olives are good recommended. You have, oftentimes olives have a lot of salt. That's how they process them from the trees into salt and so forth. And that can make the whole day of the salt you need already in the olives, and that should not be. So careful with the salt, and low sodium olives nice, but when you have the right olives and tomatoes and red chili peppers, you really have to try this trinity. I highly recommend. Then you have a wonderful fruity salad. And it would be so nice to balance this heavy flavor from the beans. It's a pretty stout and sturdy, heavy flavor, with a light, crunchy, bitter leaves, a little bit bitter. And then this fruity trinity of the olives, the tomatoes, and the cheese. Really, I try now all my salads around the greens and this chili, tomato, olive trinity, and I put all kinds of different ingredients around it. And the dressing here, I said before, is a sweet sour cashew dressing. How to make it, I show you in another video, but it's very easy, only 5 ingredients. It is cashew nuts, that is the first, of course, and then apple cider vinegar, a nice amount, dates to balance it a little bit, and pepper and salt, that's it. So cashews, apple cider vinegar, dates, pepper and salt, 5. And of course the water, I don't need to count the water, you see? That's what it looks like. And the dressing I show you extra, I said it's another video under this one, you'll find a link how to make it, but it's very easy. And you can always tweak a little bit the dressing. When you have a more bitter leaf, a firmer leaf, you maybe add a little bit more vinegar and so forth, these kind of things. You need to understand, you need to eat a little bit of the salad leaf, you taste it, and together with a little bit of dressing. And then you find what needs. And sometimes the beans can be very expressive too. When you have beans, usually the flavor is not very strong, but still broad and heavy. And then you want to have a more expressive dressing too. More sour, for example, for the beans, that is a nice balance. So all kinds of these things. Simple things, easy things. You can easily make a delicious salad out of these ingredients with a little bit of feeling, right? Yeah, but it's not difficult. I have only 7 ingredients today. I didn't want more. 7 ingredients is already a medium large salad. 9 is a large to me, 5 is a small, 3 is the easiest, the lightest. So I have different desires, and the more I try these recipes, I try a new one every day with these ingredients. Take 3 ingredients, that take 3 is the method to make a new recipe every single day. And the more I try, the more I get a feeling for the number of ingredients. It's so nice, really. I didn't think it was so important to know the number of ingredients. Characterizes the recipe so much for what you like in that day. It's always different. So I don't toss it now. I cannot toss it right now. I have some things to do yet before I can eat it. And once you toss a tender leafy green like this, the red butterhead, you have to eat it right away. Otherwise it gets mushy and then you don't eat it anymore. You don't like it anymore. You will eat it anyway, but you don't like it anymore. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. Please like my video, subscribe, MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day. Enjoy the endless vegan variety, and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and X. And donate if you like, if you can. There's a thanks button under the video extra for you.